Okay, folks, very, very sad news yesterday if you follow the old horse racing, and slightly uplifting news as well at the same time, but different subjects, different people. Well, same subject, different people. STEFANO CHERCHI, young jockey, sadly passed away. I think it was yesterday. It may have been the day before, but I heard it announced yesterday. It was late on before I realised. Only a young kid. Rode over 100 winners here in Great Britain and gone over to Australia to ride in Australia to further his career, to educate himself. Had a bad accident 3 or 4 weeks ago. We knew it was pretty bad. He had family members go over there to be with him and his girlfriend. But I hoped it wouldn't be as bad as it's proved to be. As I say, he sadly passed yesterday. Really, really sad news. Really horrific. Not a lot you can say really. It knocked me back a bit when I read it, because you don't like hearing it. You know, I can't say I was a big fan or follower of his. I know of him, but I can't say I followed his career. But it's just always sad. Just a young man, and that is one of the downsides with this great sport that we love. Slightly happier news. Graham Lee. There was an update on Graham yesterday. His daughter was talking in the press yesterday, and she was saying, I think they've recently bought a horse to start a syndicate similar to the Rob Burrow one. All in aid of Graham himself. I think it's with, is it Craig Lidster? I think it is. And hopefully they're hoping for good things from that young horse. I think it's a young 3-year-old. Sorry, a young 2-year-old. I think it is. I think it's out within the next 5 or 6 weeks. And his daughter was saying how Graham's sort of bearing up, and how he reads absolutely everything that he gets sent to him, every letter, every email, everything. He's heartened by it all, and he's doing his best. He's trying to make his way with his new life. She was also again praising Tony McCoy and the family McCoy. I think they live nearby. They've been wonderful for the Lee family. The big thing that came out of the story was she said, "My dad is so unbelievably humbled by how many people think the world of him, especially so many people in racing. They didn't realise he was so respected and so well loved by his peers. They just didn't realise that at all." But he's had many jockeys and ex-jockeys round to see him and to tell him various stories about various horses that he's ridden. He's watched a lot of old film, a lot of old rides that he's given, and he didn't himself realise he was held in such high esteem. So that's proved heartening to him, and it's helping get him through the sad times. But just a sad story, but an uplifting one at the same time. But I mean, you realise when you watch this great sport, the things that can happen. Yes, horses sometimes perish, and it's awful. It really, really is. But it can be jockeys as well. You know, we've had one jockey die there in Australia, and we've had one in Graham that sadly could have. One has survived, one hasn't, but Graham's life will never be the same again, and it's just a shame. But what folk do for our entertainment, you know, you've got to take your hat off to them. It's a dangerous old game that they play there, it really is. Brave people. I don't think I could ride an horse at 30 plus miles an hour. In fact, I don't think I could ride an horse. But 30 plus miles an hour, no, it wouldn't be for me. I'm not brave enough. But thankfully, the many that are, and sadly sometimes these awful things befall them. You know, it's a shame. But anyway, I thought of old Stefano last night, but at the same time I thought of Graham, and for one's very, very sad, the other one was sad and a little bit more uplifting, you know, but it is a shame for both, and my thoughts are with them. And that's it.